Hello and welcome to this Friday night POVRoyal recap where we cover everything that these two numbskulls tried to pull off this week. Now, we got a lot going on because I got to tell you, they try hard and you got to give it to them. Sometimes you got to give it to them because if there's one thing about these two idiots that I will say is that they never stop trying. And you want to know why they never stop trying? Because they have money. You don't have to worry about failing and failing and failing when you already have money and you have nothing to worry about. They don't have bills to worry about. They don't have any kind of real life problems to worry about. You know what I mean? So this one is from earlier in the day today, and we had the king was supposedly going to be sending or wanted to see the two fake rented invisible children on FaceTime. Now, come on, why do we even have to hear this? What and I think it's every single time, right? Every Christmas, every birthday, we find out that supposedly King Charles is going to send he wants, this time it was a FaceTime. Or remember the last time it was that the two morons sent a video of the children to King Charles. And they sent it through the phone. And then it comes to be that King Charles doesn't even have a phone, you know? And that's the way that these kind of things go with these two people, where when they put out PR like this, where people are just supposed to believe it. And nobody does. Nobody believes that King Charles is going to get a FaceTime with the two fake rented invisible children. Nobody believes that. Everybody knows that these two, that these two fake rented invisible children, that they don't exist. And, after all, let's go ahead and look at the actual photo. Oh, no, we'll put it over here. The actual photo, which I think is even worse because there was this thing that I did see on X where wait, where is it at? We have so many over here. That it was photoshopped in a way where they just stretched everything out. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me see. Where they just stretched everything out. And that's totally believable. That's what they do. This is exactly view. All right, there we go. Group by ascending, descending. Yeah. And that's what these two people do. They go ahead and they make photos like this. Hold on, wait, where is it? It's here. I know it's one. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. There it is, right there. There it is. Coral Sand. Oh, what are you doing, Coral Sand? How's it going tonight on this Friday Night Royal recap? We're covering all the stuff that these two morons have done this weekend, or this past week, excuse me. And this is the one that gave it away. It's right there. It really is. It's right exactly here, where you have this angle, and there's literally there's a photo from the Netflix special where the kid is wearing the exact same clothes right here. It's literally the exact same thing. Oh, thank you so much for that, Sandra Roman. I appreciate that so much. Puerto Rico in the house. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba, ba, so then, like, this is the thing, is that if this kid was really actually in this way, then you would see his Achilles. I mean, look at the foot. His Achilles would just be snapped in half. That's what it would be. And it's very, very obvious. And that's why you can really tell that this Photoshop job was just trash. And also, I do think that they did it on purpose. Let's not forget that. The biggest thing when it comes to these two morons and that Christmas card is I truly do believe that they did it on purpose. They thought that people would just accept it, and they were looking for attention, obviously. And so that's why they put it out so poorly made when it was photoshopped, and you could see the kids and you could see the fake dogs and you could see all this kind of thing. And that's why they did it, because they know the public will eat it up, and they know that we'll still report on it. And yeah, we'll still report on it. But I think what I want people to understand is that they're watching. Like, that's the crazy part. Harry and Meghan are really watching. That's the craziest part, isn't it? You have these two people that they're just not doing anything with their damn time. They have all the time in the world. And why? Why? Because Harry and Meghan have money. That's why. Lady E, oh no, it is great to see you. We had to do it tonight. We're doing it tonight because I just felt like, it's time to come back. We took a nice little break, 2.5 week break. All right. So I just want to let everybody know we might, but tonight it's starting. We might start the daily lives again, but tonight we're just doing it because, Lizzie B's in the house. We're doing it because Lizzie B is the Lizzie B, and we love Lizzie B so much. Thank you so much, Lizzie B. She was here on the members only live as well, one of the first ones. But we are going to start up the lives again, and that's the goal. I took a few weeks off. Took a few weeks off. I had to take some weeks off. Oh, Lizzie B with the massive. We're talking massive gifted POV. Gifted POV membership. And here we go. Is everybody ready? Let's ask a serious question right now. Who's ready to be the next employee for Harry and Meghan? Because Harry and Meghan are currently now looking for a new employee. And there's this woman, I believe, on Sky News, and she has said that they should hire an intelligent directionalist. We'll see. Hold on. Let me go find that exactly word for word. But it should be someone that has a good way of doing, I don't know, a good way of doing, what do you call it? King Charles to FaceTime. Look, here it is right there, King Charles to FaceTime. Angela Mahler. Here it is. No. Here it is right here. Let's see. Coral Sand became a new member. And don't forget all the members, Wednesday afternoon, 2:30. We're going to be doing it every single Wednesday, just the same way we did this past Wednesday. Lizzie B was here. Everyone was here, and we love it so much. So here we go right here. Check this out. Call for the two morons to hire an excellent strategist. Really. You know what? I can't see with these. Let me put on the other ones. How's that one? Is that better? Let me see. Is that better? Yeah, that's a little bit better, right? Damn, I just couldn't see with the other ones. It was so damn dark. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Carrie Zakowski, how you doing, Carrie? It really is. It really truly is. And that's the thing. You would think, right? Who's gonna work for these people? Who wants to work for them? What kind of ridiculous crap is that? So will you be back on in the AMs? Oh yeah. It's gonna happen. It's gonna freaking happen. Oh yeah, we love it so much. We're gonna be doing the 5:30 AMs. Just wait, because we took a couple of weeks off. Things are awesome, and now things are back on, and it's time to go crazy craze. So, oh no, Carrie, I missed you so much. Loving it so much. Thank you so much for being here on this Friday night, the Royal Recap. Let's see, excellent strategist 5 years after they left, and more importantly, are they going to listen to this expert? And that's actually one of the things that I said. One of the most important things that I said on the story when it comes to this, Lizzie B, is that why would it? Oh yeah, Mr. Worldwide, you know how Pitbull says. Coral Sand, and don't forget, get over to X if you're on X. Get on and follow Coral Sand. We love her so much. Or him, or, no, we're not going to gender. Don't go there, Andrew, because then you're going to get canceled for gendering. No, let me just tell you something. I truly believe when it comes to Meghan and Harry is that think about paying someone, right, money for they're supposed to give you a service, and then you tell them to F off. And you don't listen to what they're telling you to do. Think about that. That's crazy. That's totally insane to me. I have to say, I really just have to say that is absolutely bonkers, the way that Harry says of the First Amendment. Because why on earth would you do that? Why? There's absolutely no reason to do that. In other words, because, and you want to know why I really think so? I think that Meghan does it because she's not paying. Think about it, right? If you weren't actually paying for the advisors, if you weren't actually putting your own personal money, which we know Meghan doesn't have, if you weren't doing that, I think it's so much easier to just say, screw it. I'm going to have advisors and I'm not going to care. Screw it. Gwen Mendez, thank you so much for being here on this Friday night Royal Recap. This is an all new show we're going to be doing every week, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun because let me tell you something. We had a good 2 weeks off, and we're loving it. Everything that's going on, we're loving everything that's happening. Oh, moving over to the client, and he's crying about a cover up. Let me just tell you something, client. How about you do this, client? How about you just take it and you shove it up your wife's giant cave? How about that, client? How about that? Why don't you think about that for a second? How about you take every single little problem that you have, client, and you just shove it up Megan's cave? It could be that simple. It really, really could be. And that's what I think it is, Harry. Now, the biggest thing when it comes to this NYPD cover-up that he claims was a cover-up, I think it's funny when you think about it because this photo truly says it all. It does. You know, you have this guy. She looks like she's like, oh, yeah, they're really standing there. This is really happening. Holy shit. It's not going the way that I thought it would go. I can't even believe this is happening. And then the Dorito is saying the exact same thing. I can't even believe this is happening. Wow. Well, this is really happening. And then Harry's there. And you know what the thing is, client? I'm talking directly to you. The thing is, client, it's very, very obvious that you're embarrassed. Harry is embarrassed right here. He's embarrassed just to the umpteenth point where he knows that he was busted. He knows that this has all failed. He knows that the fake car chase will now be reported as such. And that's what happens. But I think the real deal when it comes to this fake thing is that I think they both share blame. Because when the whole thing, the fake car chase went down, a lot of people were trying to blame only Megan and only Doria. But the thing is, Harry is the one that used it in his London case. And that's what really got me, is that when you think about it, Harry probably was very, very much so involved in the thinking up of this bullshit. And he probably told her, and they were like, oh, yeah, Megan, like, we're going to do this, and there's going to be a whole story about it. And then she's like, oh, yeah, babe, oh, yeah, well, we're going to tell you this. And then Megan's mom is like, oh, yeah, we're going to do it because we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. And so that's the way that Meghan Markle's mom sounds. And so then Harry, he sees himself now, and this is crap. This is crap. We can all see that it's right there. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's get it. All right, let's get it. Give me 2 seconds. Here we go. All right. And we're here. All right, let's see what we got. Start cam. All right. There we go. Here we go. Ruperto Pasillas. Hola, hombre. I'm always entertained. Throw on the cowboy hat. Hey, pues we threw it on it. And let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. We got this vato right here. And I think he's kind of a bitch, is it? Not for real. Fool, not for real. And then we got F. Reeves with the massive $5 super sticker. Early Merry Christmas to Andrew POVRoyal. No, early Merry Christmas because you're here. It's because you're here, F. Reeves, that we are having an early Merry Christmas. Without you, it wouldn't be that. And don't ever forget it. Don't ever forget that. Oh, yeah, making it happen. Harry and Rachel thought their stupid stunt was clever. You want me to tell you what, Gwen Mendez, when it comes to something like that, I truly have to agree. I think that these people truly try and come up with the stupidest crap, and they put that stupid crap into motion, and they truly think that everything is going to work. I really think so. And when they're coming up with it, Gwen, I think that they're like this. Oh, babe. Oh, my love. Like, you know how Harry says, oh, my love. Oh, my love. But, and then he has that really nasally talk because we know that Harry does a lot of cocaine. And oh, my love. Oh, my love. Oh, my love. Like, that's how Harry talks. And I feel like they try and make these little plans. And then they say, oh, yeah, they're going to fall for it. Oh, yeah, they're going to fall for it. And it's like, no, dude. I can't even understand. I can't. And that's why sometimes people have actually told me, they've said, you give them too much credit. And I'm like, well, yeah, I would say so. Daisy Day, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming in on this Friday Night Royal recap. And we're going to start doing this every single Friday night. We had 2 weeks off from the lives, and we're going to start doing it again. But yeah, I think that wait, what were we talking about? It'd be like a hot dog down a hallway. Hey, well, you know, Carrie Zakowski, I think that when it comes to that, Meghan, she has seen her fair share. Let's just say if Meghan Markle was one of those women on the 1v20, she would be one of those women that would get upset when you said, hey, so what's your body count? And she'd be like, oh, you know what? My body count doesn't matter. And that's not. Yes, Meghan, we know your body count doesn't matter. And it's because you have a high body count. I would say, all right, let's do it right here, right now. I would say Meghan Markle's body count, I would say 247. That's Meghan Markle's body count. Yeah. No problem in my mind believing. She's 43 years old, 47. She's 43 years old. I would say that Meghan Markle's body count, yeah, seems about right. 247. Clip it. Clip that. Clip that. We're going to make that happen. Okay, so let's go on into some more stories for this royal recap on Friday night. And thank you so much to everybody that is here tonight. We are barely starting this back up. We got Carmel Martini. Oh, yeah, Daisy Day. We got Teresa E. We got Gwen Mendes. And we got Ava Williamson. Oh, the last comments of the show. And we love them so much. Oh, and guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Look at this one right here. This is another story that came out. Interesting, huh? Meghan Markle now is claiming that she came up with the idea for a professional split. Yeah. That's yeah. I'm so sure, Meghan. Now, this is very easy why this is happening. It's happening because she knows that while even though Harry is a douchebag, just idiot, moron, I gotta say, somebody with the amount of money that grew up as Harry did, you gotta understand this man is really stupid. And when I say that, I mean that. I'm not just joking. I'm not just talking shit. I think that Prince Harry is an idiot. I do. I think the guy is dumb. I think that, you know, he just comes up with things in his deluded brain because he's lived in a bubble his whole life. I think that if you were to see a person like Prince Harry in anything else besides real life, it would be like on a movie or a television show. That's what that is. And I think that when it comes to someone like Meghan Markle, we know that she was very, very spoiled as well. You know, so they truly are. Yeah, Ava Williamson, match made in hell. Absolutely. And that's why when the whole divorce narrative, we can go into that later because we're just starting up these lives again. Don't ever forget, we're going to start these 5:30 a.m. lives and Friday night lives. But I would have to say, did Meghan Markle start the professional split? No, none the slightest. None the slightest. Oh, we got Daisy Day with the massive 99-cent super sticker. Thank you so much, Daisy Day, and thank you so much for being here on this Friday night royal recap. Oh, let's see. And to all Andrew's friends, may you all have a very merry. Oh, well, yeah. Carrie, here's the thing. I don't got friends. I work all day. And we love it so much. Hey, that's just the way you got to be when it's a workaholic, right? Right, Carrie? You got to work all the time. Andrew, how about those AI pics? Harry with angel wings, Meghan with Elon, and AI too. I mean, AI is really doing some great stuff nowadays. I got to tell you. I don't know if y'all been noticing my AI pics. Like this one's AI, and it's really doing some good stuff nowadays. I got to admit that. AI is really, really going well, and I like it. I like where AI is going. Let's see what's next. Oh, let's see what's next. And getting to the big one, Prince William and Princess Catherine released the family Christmas card, a real Christmas card. Let's not forget that. A real Christmas card. And it doesn't say a happy holidays. It doesn't say any woke crap. Happy holidays. Oh, happy new year. No, it's Merry Christmas. Now, I know they said happy Christmas, but I'm pretty sure that's a thing over there in Britain, So more than likely. But I want to leave it up there. Let's leave that up there to give the Wales' family. And this is what I loved about it. Look at the kids. You can see them right there, front and center. Front and center. We love it so much. This is truly amazing. And a lot of people disagreed with me when I said it. That the Wales family did this because, the two idiots always do that. But I think so. I think that this is William, him saying, look at my family, you stupid moron, ginger idiot. That is my brother. I have a brother too. Well, I did. He died. But I feel like if my brother was alive, me and him would have the kind of rift that William and Harry would have. My brother and I, we couldn't be in the same room without fighting. And I'm 6'4", right? I'm a big guy. And he was 5'11", 6 feet with depending on shoes. And William is 6'3", and Harry is 6 feet. So do I think that William and Harry fought? I do. I think that William got him, William's bigger. I do. I think that William pushed him down. I think that Harry was crying and I fell on a dog bowl. How could you do that to me, brother? On a dog bowl. Oh, how could you do that to me, brother? On a dog bowl. Like, how Harry talks. And that's how I was with my brother. 6 Gwen. Harry is 6 with lips. Oh, we got dibs. It's Saturday, 11:55 a.m. in Malaysia. Mr. Worldwide. You know how Pitbull says. I think, William. No, not anymore. But you want me to tell you what, Teresa? I think that when Harry talks about that fight, I think it did happen. And I'm not saying that William started it or anything, but I think that probably Harry started it. Him and William and Harry were having a conversation. All right. And they were arguing about the fake black wife, about Meghan Markle, allegedly, call girl, allegedly, and then things just got out of hand and Harry acted like a little bit. Like, that's what I think. I think Harry started it. If you were to ask me, you want to know what? If you were to ask me, I would say that Harry started the fight between William and Harry, where William ended up pushing him because Harry was talking to William and he was talking to him. He's like, well, why don't you love Meghan? And William's like, are you serious? She's a freaking call girl. And Harry's like, yeah, but I love her. And William's like, dude, she's a call girl. And Harry's like, oh, I can't even believe you would say that. And then he pushes William first. And then William's bigger and stronger. So then he pushes Harry. And then Harry falls. And Harry's like, I can't believe you pushed me. I can't believe you pushed me, William. Like, that's how Harry talks, Like, that's how it was. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. And that's why I think that it's weird. Like, a lot of people want to say that the fight never happened because it makes William look like some kind of aggressor. I don't believe that. Like I used to have a brother. I know those kind of arguments, where you're talking to someone and the fact that you're both brothers and you're both men, like that kind of thing will happen, Like I can remember my brother and myself, there was one time where it was his birthday and we went to a public restaurant and he was acting like an asshole with my mother and other people in his family or in his, kids' family, because his ex-wife, his wife at the time. And he was acting like an asshole in public. And I told him off in public. Me and him started going at it in public. Like that's how I was with my brother. That's how much we hated each other, And that's why when I think about William and Harry, I don't know. I think it's because maybe people don't want William to be able to hate or something. But I think I think William hates his brother? No, I think William is tired of his brother's bullshit. But I think Harry hates his brother. Yeah, no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. None whatsoever. Harry hates William because William is going to be king. That has been one of the most obvious things in the entire dealings of William and Harry ever since I started covering them too. I've been able to notice that from the very, very beginning. And you want to know what? That's very common because the dude knows he's not going to be king. And, well, that's what you get. And I think that that's the difference between Harry and hold on, the king's brother. We can't say the name, right? I made a video the other day about the king's brother and Harry feeling vindicated. And it got totally throttled. So apparently you can't say the name of the king's brother, right? That's crazy. Okay, so then we got we got this next one. The Two Idiots, Toxic Loud. Oh yeah, this is on this is actually on what do you call it? We're gonna go check this out. The Two Idiots, Toxic Loud fights become more frequent. Harry keeps fishing for sympathy. He has not and will not in the future get it because his actions and antics. I believe so. I truly do. I totally agree, Teresa E. Totally agree. Princess Catherine's picture is totally authentic and is so real, and I think Princess Catherine and Prince William are the model family of the future king and queen, and their family photo is gorgeous. It absolutely is. It truly is. Prince William POV, Harry is my brother. Harry's POV, William is going to be king. Exactly. They are not the same page. William wants to look within. Harry wants to look without. Yep. Absolutely. And I think that that's what happens with Harry, where it's been going on ever since he was a child. Harry knew ever since he was a child he was not going to be king. Meghan Markle lied to him. And this is the truth, right? We don't know what this woman told him. Okay? We don't know. We don't know the wording, right? Think about it. Think about it. What wording did Meghan Markle use? Did she look at Harry and say, oh, well, we can go and be king and queen of America. We can go and be American royalty. And he's like, really? And she's like, yeah, we can be royalty in Hollywood. Like, think about those type of things. Like, when you really look at what Meghan Markle is, I could bet you anything this woman can come up with all kinds of stories, and just use words in ways that would be crazy. Absolutely. Hey, Andrew, I'm very, very sorry for your loss. I lost George, my 18-year-old, last year, and it sucked. Oh, I mean, I haven't lost anyone. I hope, unless this is like in the future type thing. I didn't lose anybody. Did I? No. But Carrie Zakowski, I'm so sorry that you did. You lost George last year. Good evening. Oh, Sage, we love Sage. So yeah, when it comes to Meghan and Harry and their toxic, loud fights becoming more frequent, I think the very simple reason is because they're frequently failing. We're seeing it. We're seeing these two people that do not succeed in anything they do. Okay. Oh, we got Canadian girl in the house. Thank you so much for being here, Canadian girl. They don't succeed in anything. And I think that's for a reason. That's truly why I feel like it's for a reason. That's why I've had the idea of Meghan and Harry, that they got paid the 120 million, because when you're still fishing for a deal, when you're still wanting a deal, right? It's very obvious they're not. It truly looks like Meghan and Harry are not fishing for a deal. It looks like they don't care. It looks like Meghan and Harry aren't trying. I mean, really, look at it. Think about it, right? Why wouldn't Meghan and Harry's projects, why wouldn't they really put out TV shows or movies? You know, why is it always documentaries? It's a serious question. And I think that there's a few reasons for that. I think that it's because the documentaries are the cheapest. When it comes to something like Harry and Meghan getting the money from Netflix, they got the money and now they have to figure out a way to divvy it up in all their projects, right? So then what do? They go and choose the cheapest possible forms of media, which is a documentary, and they pocket the rest of the money. And I know that a lot of people don't believe that. That's okay. But I think that it's very important for people to see. Think about this one thing, Rich. Just think about this. Why aren't Meghan and Harry trying? It's a serious question. Why does it feel like Meghan and Harry don't actually care about their projects succeeding? And it's a real question. Now, because if you're, and this is something that I've wanted to talk to people about, especially on lives. Why is it that you think someone that wants to get a new deal, someone that wants to make more money because they need the money, right? Why is it that someone like that would put out content like Polo, or content like Live to Lead, or like Meghan Markle, where it's literally a cooking show, right? Why? And that's, you know how we do here at POV. We ask the questions. And that's why. That's the real question. Because there has to be something behind them not caring that their projects keep failing. You know? And from what I think is that when you have someone that really cares, when you have a real director, when you have a real producer, and they're actually trying to make money and entertain people, they don't choose something like Polo. They don't choose something that is an elitist sport where a bunch of rich people just get on freaking horses and hit a ball with a stick. And see, Lizzie B's coming with it. Coming in hot. Woo, 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 woo. Maybe they think the money's always going to come in. Yeah. But that's the thing. What if it already came in? Yeah, I totally get you. Maybe they expect someone else to do it. You know? Because everything that I've been looking at Lizzie B it just points me to one thing. That Meghan and Harry have been paid already and they don't care. Mira, pinches grifter, no, flojos que no valen ni pinche. I mean, we can't actually say those words. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that we can, right? Que no vale pinche man. We got Ruperto. Oh, yeah, with the $10 super chat, the massive $10 super chat. Thank you so much to Roberto. And we know we got the Cowboy app because tonight we're having some fun. And don't forget, the lives are coming back 5:30 a.m. every single morning. And we're going to have the POVRoyal recap every single Friday night. Let's see, I don't think about them caring. I think they're just so untalented and can't come up with good or original ideas, even if their blog, The Tig, was all over the place and unfinished. See, and that's true too, right? Like you know how we are, Gwen Mendez. We do open-minded stuff all the time. It's keep an open mind for everything, right? That's true too. Because think about this. What if Harry and Meghan are so stupid, and as Gwen says, so untalented, that they think that this is Harry. Oh, babe, we can make a documentary about Polo, right? Yeah, we can totally make a documentary about Polo. Well, will people love it? Like, do you think people will love it? Yeah, like people will totally love it, and they'll just go crazy. Like that's Harry and that's Meghan, you know. And that's the problem. That's the real problem right there. Is that the possibility does exist that Harry and Meghan are so stupid and untalented that, as Gwen says, they can't come up with anything. You know what I mean? They can't come up with good or original ideas. So Harry's like, a boo. Well, what about Polo? You know? Ava Williamson with the massive $10 super sticker. Thank you so much, Ava Williamson. And thank you so much for being here on this Friday night royal recap. Teresa E. Oh, yeah. Loading, Teresa E. Why? What'd she say? Love the screensaver. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you so much for that, Teresa E. Yeah, we got this just today. Made it happen just today. I believe that Lizzie B was saying the same thing. Yeah, just today. Andrew, if someone offered you $50 million and you do the bare minimum waste time and not even back up your projects, would you keep the train going? No, not if I got the money. No. You see, this is where Lizzie B. This is where I'm coming from, me, right? And this is my point of view, and the way that I've been saying it, which is very, very unpopular. Nobody believes it. I truly believe Harry and Meghan got paid. All of it, $100 million. Same thing with Spotify, $20 million. I truly believe. And that's why we've seen them put out content that nobody gives a shit about. Because if they actually cared, and if they actually wanted to put out content that was entertaining, then they would have. But they don't care because they already got the money, because it's already happened. It doesn't matter. Like, and I'm not trying to come down on anyone else. This is my own point of view, POV. The whole thing about the renewal of the contract, I think that's bullshit. I do. I think that the renewal thing, that's not a thing. I think that's a talking point. But I want to make sure like I said, that's me. That's my point of view. I am not calling out anyone. I'm not calling out what anyone said. I'm not starting any drama. We all know. Is it just me? No, of course it's not, Teresa. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, thank you so much for that, Ava Williamson. I appreciate that so much. So let's go into a few more of these. What are we at? We're already at 40 minutes. Yeah, we could do about another 20 minuters. Another 20 minuters. Let's see. Someone told Marco that she was so pretty and so smart. She believed it all her life. Now the truth has come home to roost. She's nothing. I think so. Yeah, and just think about what the guys that hired her told her, festive lady. Just think about that. What do you think the guys that hired her? They probably told her that she was beautiful and she had long legs and all kinds of stuff too. They absolutely did. Oh, that's right. This is old. Yeah, so I think we're done. We're just gonna leave it up with this, and we're gonna get some chat, making it happen tonight. All new Royal recap every Friday night. We're gonna have some fun. But one thing is, Andrew, they have the money to hire people talented. Those are the excuses. The excuses are for yourself, not not for the person you're telling him. That's what my father says. Yeah. Um. But remember, they hired the people. Remember that Megan doesn't listen to them, and I really feel that when it comes to the expenses, Megan doesn't pay anything. I don't think Meghan Markle has a bill. I don't think money comes out of her account whatsoever. As a matter of fact, if you were to ask me, I think Meghan Markle is taking money from Harry. That's what I think. Just secretly moving money, or maybe even he knows from his account to hers, or using some kind of system, something like that. No problem. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. That's how I feel. Honestly, at this point, I would not be surprised if Ted renewed the Netflix contract for another year. At least he's a complete moron. Yeah. Well, that all depends, I think that the word renewed holds a lot of weight. It all depends on what it is, because let's just look at this, Sage. Watch. Let's say that the Netflix contract was a production deal. That means you get paid for every single thing you produce. And it was a 70 million pound, $100 million deal, right? So if you divide that by everything that has been produced so far, that means that Harry and Meghan have got paid something like $20 million per project, because they've only put out 4 or 5. They've only put out the documentary. They've only put out the Live to Lead, and now the Polo thing, and also the Heart of Invictus. And then also next year, supposedly, is supposed to be Meghan Markle's cooking show. That's 5. So if it's for $100 million and it's a production deal for every project, because that's what everybody says. Everybody tells me off whenever I say this. Oh no, it's a production deal. Okay, it's a production deal. They've had 5 projects. Meghan Markle's project next year is the 5th one. That means that Harry and Meghan are getting paid $20 million per project, as Sage is saying. And that's your issue. That's your real issue. Is that I feel I'll say it for forever. I truly feel like Harry and Meghan were already paid. Because what I read was it's apparently something called an overall deal. And an overall deal is a salary payment. So that's why, from what I read, but a lot of people, and that's their choice. People don't want to believe me. That's okay. I have no problem saying that. From what I've read, it was called an overall deal. And that's how I feel. I feel they were paid fully for Spotify and for Netflix. A lot of people disagree. A lot. 99% of people disagree. I noticed that Meghan wears her money, but Harry never does. Yeah, I think that has something to do with where he was raised. No doubt in my mind. The guy might be a horrible douchebag, wannabe statesman, but essentially he was still raised in the royal family. Either that, or he doesn't have any. I mean, he is a ginger. I don't know if he looks good with jewelry anyway. I don't know why Ted didn't tell Harry on the red carpet event. I thought the Duchess was with her royal duties. Harry blew out veterans event to go to the movie premiere and get Meghan a paycheck. Yeah, absolutely. Lizzie B coming in hot. Woo woo. Agree with Sage. Stupid Netflix Ted likely will renew their contract. Yeah. Well, the thing about that is, If they renew the contract, then that confirms that it was a contract to begin with and not just an upfront payment. Because something that's like circular, where it's going to go the whole 5 years, all right, that's where I think the issue is that you're talking about a production. Like, hey, fine, and let's just say this. Okay, fine. Harry and Meghan had a production deal. That means, to all the people that say Harry and Meghan had a production deal, that means that Live to Lead, they got paid $20 million. Polo, they got paid $20 million. Heart of Invictus, they got paid $20 million. And the Meghan and Harry documentary, they got paid $20 million. If it's a production deal. And then that means that Meghan Markle's cooking show, and this is a headline. This is a headline right here, because I want to hold the people to it that keep on saying this to me. If Meghan Markle really got a production deal from Netflix, that means that Meghan Markle is getting paid $20 million for her cooking show. And there it is right there. And what's the first thing you said in your head? Oh, no way. No way, Andrew. No way. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it. You can't have it that Meghan and Harry got a production deal when a production deal means it goes by project, and say that no, Meghan Markle isn't about to get paid $20 million for her cooking show. You can't have it both ways. So I think that's what people need to look at. And why? Because the production deal idea is an easier idea than just admitting that she got paid up front. They grifted off Nacho too. I think they used all of Nacho's friends and family for the dumb Polo show because they all look like Nacho and have the same accent. I'm going to have to disagree. I had to see that friggin' thing. And let me tell you, I think there's a world that none of us even know about. That's what I think. I think that when it comes to Polo, that is so way the F over there. You and I are here. We're in the real world, right? We're living here. That friggin' documentary, as you know, I watched it. It's over there. Over there. No business even being talked about among the people. I have to say that documentary was so try hard, because what they wanted to do was, of course, as we all know, the Real Housewives. What they wanted to do was the Real Housewives of Polo. That's what they wanted to do, But when you and I, when we watch the Real Housewives, like me, I'm personally a Real Housewives of Orange County. That's what I like. I like Orange County. When I watch Orange County, like it takes me into these rich chicks' lives and stuff, It takes it it envelopes me in their ecosystem. And that's exactly what they tried to do with Polo, but they failed. And why? Because Polo is way the shit over there. The only thing that documentary really drew me with was the competition, because I'm a guy, I love competition. That was it. And actually I said to myself, damn, I wonder what it's like to get up on a friggin' horse and, hit a friggin' polo ball. But that was basically it. Other than that, that Polo documentary was crap, because it just does not relate to the people. You can't make it relatable. And when you think about it, Polo is just not a sport for that. It just isn't. Let's see. And Andrew, you and I are here in Texas, where a lot of the horses and lots of millionaires, nobody plays polo here. Exactly. And that's why. Here in Texas, we use the horses to actually be cowboys. Yeah. I remember when I rode a horse. Oh, my balls still hurt from that. I can remember. The UK horse racing expert said to Talk to TV that there are polo players that are not wealthy and the Polo team owners and the ones that are ultra wealthy. Yeah, they did show a couple of those. There was one guy that he was like a lawyer and he paid his own way. There was that. That really did happen. How you doing, Chantal? We're already almost done. Thank you so much for popping in on this Friday afternoon. I don't know. I liked it only in the sense of competition. That was it. Like when I was watching it, I was like, yeah, I could get up on a friggin' horse and do that. I could do that. Hell yeah, I could do that. And that's what I was saying. But as far as it goes for everything else, nah, it was trash. Did they do a donation for a special organization? No. Hell no. They didn't do anything like that. Not at all. Not in the slightest. So Lizzie B, on Lizzie B's word, we're going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you so much for being here on this Friday night Royal recap. And we will catch you next time.